serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's like, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Hampton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 36 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Smith. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious.
Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He'll dump this up to Hampton, complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up a second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it second and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Hampton. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 36 yards.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chargers first down. A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deion Henley there on the tackle. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, 43.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 84 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A little juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you or knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert back to the air. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, look at the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Easy. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Handoff, running left, Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down carry for Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Smith again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
28. Chargers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some counter points here. That next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
First and 10 at the
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 7.
To the air again, Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Chargers 25.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want a total sellout to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Smith up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That's caught by Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Chargers 32. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Herbert going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Herbert. This ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about right a finish.